I spent 3 nights sweating under a new ceiling fan that sounded like a helicopter landing in my bedroom. I bought it because it looked good, completely ignoring how blade count changes everything. Buying the wrong fan ruins your sleep and wastes your money. Today we are breaking down exactly why the number of blades matters. By the end of this video, you will know which fan fits your specific room, so you never make the same exhausting mistake I did. The physics of airflow. Most people assume that more blades mean more wind. That is a massive misconception. The reality is actually the exact opposite. Every time you add a blade to a ceiling fan, you add weight and aerodynamic drag. This resistance forces the motor to work harder, which naturally slows down the rotation speed. When you look at a 3-blade fan, you are looking at a machine designed for maximum velocity. Because there is less drag, the motor can spin those 3 blades incredibly fast. This high-speed rotation creates a very focused, aggressive column of air that hits you directly. This is the wind chill effect in action. It evaporates moisture from your skin and makes you feel instantly cooler. If you have just come inside from a hot summer day and need immediate relief, a 3-blade fan spinning at top speed is exactly what you want. Now let me explain what happens when you add that 4th blade. The extra drag slows the fan down. Instead of a high-velocity wind tunnel, a 4-blade fan produces a softer, more consistent circulation of air. It does not blast you. It gently mixes the air in the room. This is particularly important if you are running your air conditioning at the same time. You do not always want a strong wind blowing papers off your desk or making your eyes dry. You just want the cool air from your vents distributed evenly across the living space. A 4-blade fan acts like a gentle mixer for your room climate. Noise level and acoustic comfort. Let me explain the acoustic differences because this is where most buyers make their biggest mistake. When you're standing in a massive home improvement store, every fan seems completely silent. The ambient noise of the store masks everything. But when you install that same fan in a quiet bedroom at 2 in the morning, the reality becomes painfully clear. Noise from a ceiling fan comes from 2 distinct sources. You have the mechanical hum of the motor and the physical sound of the blades slicing through the air. Because a 3-blade fan spins much faster to generate its cooling effect, it creates significantly more air turbulence. Each time a blade cuts the air at high speed, it creates a whooshing sound. At lower speeds, this might be a pleasant background noise. But crank a 3-blade fan to its highest setting and that whoosh turns into a dominating presence in the room. It is a choppy, aggressive sound. 4-blade fans solve this problem beautifully. Because they carry an extra blade, the space between the blades is smaller. They do not have to spin as frantically to move a high volume of air. The air is caught and pushed more frequently, but at a lower velocity. This results in a vastly smoother operation. The wind-cutting sound is minimized drastically. If you are a light sleeper who gets distracted by irregular noises, this difference is completely night and day. You get a steady, quiet, unobtrusive hum that easily fades into the background. Think about the psychological impact of noise. We spend big money soundproofing our homes, yet knowingly install a loud appliance right above our beds. The chopping noise of a fast 3-blade fan subtly elevates stress and disrupts deep sleep. The smooth operation of a 4-blade fan eliminates this silent stressor, acting more like calming white noise. Energy efficiency and motor strain. We need to talk about the motor. The engine driving your fan dictates everything about its lifespan and your electricity bill. The logic here is straightforward. More blades equal more weight. More weight equals more drag. More drag equals a higher demand on the motor. Because 3-blade fans are lighter and experience less aerodynamic resistance, they are inherently more energy efficient when paired with a standard AC motor. The motor simply does not have to fight as hard to get the blades up to speed and keep them there. This means it draws less power from your grid. Over the course of a long summer, where your fans are running constantly, this efficiency translates to actual savings on your energy bill. The motor also runs cooler because it is under less strain, which often extends the life of the fan itself. 4-blade fans demand more torque. The motor has to push through the extra resistance of that 4th blade. This requires more electricity. However, The ceiling fan industry has changed dramatically in recent years. We now have DC motors. Direct current motors are incredibly efficient, practically silent, and offer a huge range of speed settings. If you find a 4-blade fan that you absolutely love, you can offset its natural aerodynamic inefficiency by ensuring it has a DC motor. This is a crucial detail to check on the box. A 4-blade fan with a premium DC motor will easily outperform and outlast a 3-blade fan with a cheap AC motor. Aesthetics and visual weight. A ceiling fan is not just an appliance, it is a moving piece of furniture suspended in the exact center of your ceiling. It draws the eye immediately when someone walks into the room. Therefore, the visual weight of the fan is just as important as its physical performance. 3-blade fans carry a distinctly modern minimalist aesthetic. They look sleek, aerodynamic, and highly intentional. Because they have vast negative space between the blades, they do not dominate the ceiling visually. They feel significantly lighter. This makes them perfect for contemporary homes, industrial lofts, or rooms with very clean modern lines. If your home features a lot of exposed metal, polished concrete, or sharp architectural details, a 3-blade design will complement that geometry perfectly. They look like they belong in a space that values function and striking design. 4-blade fans lean heavily into classic traditional design language. They look substantially more grounded. The added blade fills in the visual gaps, making the fan look like a solid, cohesive unit rather than a spinning airplane propeller. This heavier visual weight grounds a large room. It feels incredibly appropriate in traditional homes, cozy bedrooms, rustic living spaces, or rooms filled with rich wood furniture and plush, thick fabrics. It is a comforting, familiar look that never goes out of style. Matching the fan to the room. You have to match the specific fan to the specific environment. The biggest mistake you can make is putting the right piece of hardware in the wrong room. If you are outfitting a large open-concept living room, a garage, a home gym, or an outdoor patio, you want the 3-blade fan. These spaces require raw airflow. When you are working out or sitting outside on a humid evening, you need that high-velocity wind hitting you directly to stay comfortable. The slight increase in noise simply does not matter in these active, naturally louder environments. The aggressive cooling power is the entire point. You want to feel the air moving. On the other hand, if you are selecting a fan for a master bedroom, a nursery, a home office, or a formal dining room, the 4-blade fan is the absolute winner. In a bedroom, silence is your top priority above everything else. You want to feel a gentle, cooling breeze while you sleep, without being disturbed by the sound of turbulent air chopping above your head. In a dining room, you want steady air circulation that will not cool down your hot food instantly, or blow delicate napkins off the table. The 4-blade fan delivers that smooth, even, quiet comfort every single time. So before you grab the biggest box off the shelf, take a step back. Look at the room you are standing in. Think about how you actually live in that space. Do you need a silent breeze for sleeping, or a powerful wind block for the summer heat? Make the choice based on the physics we just covered, and you will never regret your purchase.